Hi and welcome back to our channel, still us, Jill and Arunas. You might remember we've been travelling through Greece in our previous episodes, but now we're back on home turf, exploring the best of Ireland. In this episode we are exploring the town of Youghal in the south of Ireland.
What's up people? We just hit 1k views on one of our videos and we are very happy about that. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and join the crew. Last night we had a heated discussion about the views of this exactly video about the Youghal town, and we made friendly bets. If it gets 500 views or less within the first month, Jill taking a dip in the chilly September sea. That will be funny. And if it gets more, I am getting cold splash.
Okay, so for our next video we're gonna set a challenge with each other. So basically I predict that the video will reach just over 500 views. Arunas is going to go with less than 500 views. So the loser will have to go into the cold Irish waters for 5 minutes.
Put things together people. This time we will win. So number one, she's always too optimistic.
He's always so negative, but things always work out better than what you expect. Our channel is growing a lot. So take for example one of the Greece videos, it has got over 1,000 likes, so we're delighted about that.
Number two, let's be real people, let's check statistics. Our videos about those small places taking about 120, okay, up to 200 views average. Yep, so that's another point. We're doing videos about the south of Ireland, around the County Cork. So if you're interested, just don't forget to check.
So we have improved on filming, also talking in front of the camera. It takes a bit of getting used to, so we're happy that we're getting better.
Number three. Youghal is not a destination top 3 in the world. And even though Jill is looking at the last scores of the videos in the YouTube, but they have been filmed in the Greece, and this is the difference. Let's be real people.
I definitely will be seeing him in his funny shorts. He'll be pulling out those best shorts for his dip in the sea.
This time we will win, and I can't wait to see her butt in the chilly water. That will be so funny people.
I usually win our bets, so I'm not worried at all. Here's your medieval soundtrack, and let's talk about the history of the town. Is Youghal a town forgotten by God, or is it just a charming little gem that's been left to fade away like a distant aunt at a family reunion? With a population of around 8,000 people, it's a tight-knit community where everyone knows each other's business and probably each other's passwords too. The town has a rich history, mostly because it's been around for so long that it's seen empires rise and fall, and also because Sir Walter Raleigh and Oliver Cromwell stopped by for a visit back in the day. It's first mentioned in historical documents way back in 1208, which is basically ancient history, or as we like to call it, before our grandparents were born. The name Youghal was first dropped in historical records by the Anglo-Norman scribe Gerard de Barry, also known as Gerald of Wales, in his book Topographia Hibernica around 1188. Back then, Youghal was the big cheese, the cream of the crop, the most important port in the south of Ireland. The town was a bustling medieval hub with narrow streets, fortified walls, and a bustling harbour. We enter the garden through a small gate in the wall. The sounds of the outside world fade away, and we're surrounded by the serene beauty of nature. As we compose ourselves, we stroll over to the cannons. We examined the cannons, and I noticed a small cast sign on one of them. It's a bit cryptic, but essentially it's saying that the cannons are genuinely old, but the details of their creation are a bit of a mystery. The sign hints that they're authentic, but it doesn't give us any specific information about who cast them or when they were made. Continue on to the college gardens, which are like a secret garden hidden away from the rest of the world. It's like we're discovering a hidden treasure, except instead of gold or jewels, we find, well, more bushes. And the best part? Almost no one knows this garden exists, so we've got it all to ourselves. St. Mary's Collegiate Church in Youghal Town, conveniently located near the picturesque college gardens, is a historic treasure from the 13th century, with notable figures like Sir Walter Raleigh and Oliver Cromwell having walked the aisles. The church also features a unique hexagonal baptistery and the tomb of Richard Boyle, the first Earl of Cork, showcasing its rich historical significance. As we wandered through the charming streets of Youghal, we stumbled upon another beautiful church, St. Mary's Parish Catholic Church, built in 1796. As we admired the church exterior, we learned that it's been serving the community for over 225 years. We didn't film inside, but were happy to admire its beauty and learn about its history. Join us as we explore one of Youghal's most iconic landmarks, the Clockgate Tower. As we stepped inside the tower, we were greeted by a lovely lady who would be our tour guide. We learned about the tower's construction, its role in the town's history, and the people who had lived and worked there over the centuries. The Clockgate Tower was built in 1777 and its clock was added in 1779, serving as a prison, a town gate, and even a home for the town's clockkeeper. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Clockgate Tower is its history as a prison and its role in the town's trade and merchant activity. Our guide shared stories of the people who were imprisoned here and the importance of the tower as a gateway for merchants. Our guide told us about the family who had called the tower home, and it was amazing to think about the contrast between the tower's past and its more modern use. The clock itself is a marvel of engineering and history. Our guide explained the intricacies of the clock's mechanism and how it had been maintained over the years. The view from the top of the Clockgate Tower was the cherry on the cake, with the stunning panorama of the main street and harbour below. We took a break from filming and got our lunch at the Priory Coffee, a lovely spot to refuel and recharge. After lunch, we made our way to the Youghal Lighthouse, a charming landmark that's seen better days. Let's just say it's left its best shape and days in the past, like a retired rock star who's still trying to cling to its former glory. Built back in 1703, this lighthouse has been standing tall for centuries, guiding ships safely into the harbour, but unfortunately it's been closed to the public since 1997. We stumbled upon a narrow passage that led us down to the rocks, right at the lighthouse wall. The rocks were surprisingly cute, with tiny bridges connecting them. It was a fun little surprise and a great spot to explore. So if you ever find yourself in Youghal, be sure to check out the lighthouse and its charming surroundings. And that's a wrap on history. Now it's time for the fun stuff. Youghall's stunning beaches offer everything from surfing to sunbathing, so grab your sunscreen and let's dive in. Let's take a stroll to the first beach, which is conveniently located at the Green Park. As we walk, we'll pass by the bustling harbour, where we'll catch a glimpse of the iconic Moby Dick sculpture. But don't worry, we won't get sucked into the vortex of Moby Dick stories, since, well, everyone else has already covered the topic. Next, we'll pass by the impressive Youghal Town Hall, another attractive building that adds to the town's charm. After a short walk, we'll arrive at the Green Park, where we'll try to ignore the striking sculpture dedicated to the Irish Rebellion. Sorry, no more history, I promise. And finally, we'll arrive at our first beach, which unfortunately doesn't have a fancy name that I know of. But here's a handy tip. Come when the tide is low and you'll be in for a real treat. Now, let's take to the skies and get a bird's eye view of this beautiful spot. Now that we've explored the first beach, let's make our way to the Youghal beach. The beach actually starts here at the front strand and stretches all the way to the Red Barn beach, so we're in for a real treat.
We are at the Youghal's main beach, and it is time to fly our small birdie.
So, while I'm getting my drone ready, let's chat about how to use this thingy for YouTube without any drama. I am flying a DJI Mini 3, it's a super light, only 249 grams. So it's all good. That means less licensing, less training, and I can get away with way more, like flying closer to the objects and people. I did online training, registered as a drone op, and slapped the sticker with my reg on the drone, or you can write it on, just to keep it lated. For commercial drone use, you need online training, registration and insurance. Insurance like cover drone is around €6 per day for DJI Mini 3 drone. I am using cover drone because they're simply the best. I can get insurance for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, any period of time. And the longer your insurance is, the cheaper you will pay. That's it. It's commercial use insurance, So if our video goes viral, we all good. We sort it. We don't need to think, do we need to upgrade the video or take off something from the video? It's all good. Cover drone will also give you a map with no fly zones, but let's be real, they're not very accurate. Make sure to check with the aviation authorities of the country you are flying in. They usually have their own maps with no-go zones. That way you can avoid any trouble and fly safe. Before I even think about bringing my drone to the location, I am checking to see if it's worth it. Are there enough unrestricted places to fly? If it's too tight, I'm leaving drone at home. Drones are super restricted these days, people. I'm talking no flying in national parks, no entering restricted zones, and definitely no filming close shots over private land, especially farmland. You gotta get permission from the landowner to fly over private property. No fly zones are like the ultimate buzzkill, but you gotta respect them. Airports, military bases, national parks, all that jazz. When we are flying, we are all about capturing that sick landscape footage and maybe a few shots of ourselves, just to give our peeps a sense of who we are and what we are doing. The drone is like just another 4K camera, but it's flying. It gives us that dope angle, that unique perspective, and we are all about it. If you got any questions about drones, how to film with them, or just want to ask me anything at all, hit us up in the comments below.
We're strolling along the Youghal Eco Boardwalk, which is made from a unique and durable azobe hardwood from Cameroon. Okay, I know I promised no history, but I have to mention that this boardwalk is a piece of it. It opened in 2018. And now you're literally walking on history, so I guess you could say I'm making an exception to the no history rule. By the time we've reached the Red Barn Beach, the weather had completely changed. The sky cleared up, making for a perfect ending to our adventure. And that's where we'll end this episode, folks. On our way back from the Red Barn Beach, we were treated to some stunning views, which we're excited to share with you now. In the next episode, we've got something new on the horizon, and let's just say we're about to take our adventures to the next level, or should we say, to the next wave. That's it for today. Got a question about Youghal Town, or drone adventures, or something else on your mind? Let us know in the comments below. And remember the bet, cold water awaits. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.